guess this is part 3 on the whole Shadow Man situation. I don't really know what the motivations or intentions are whenever this happens, but it doesn't happen that often. But it has happened regularly. As long as I can remember, because, like I said, my memories got suppressed from around 11. Anything before 11 is not there. I don't remember any of that. I have stories and pictures, and I know what happened, but I don't remember it. But one of my first, earliest dreams that I remember was waking up to... I thought it looked like that guy from Adult Swim, Drac. I thought it looked like him at the time, but I was watching a lot of Adult Swim late at night when I wasn't supposed to back then. And if they disguise themselves as characters and try and use fear and illusion to pull you in, to keep you in that state of not knowing what's going on, they could have just assumed that form. But it looked kind of like Drac standing at the end of my bed, humming and swaying. His hands were clasped together. And as soon as I saw him and was like, what the fuck? I got out of bed and I tried to make a run for it. I tried to make a run for the door. But it was almost like as soon as I got up and made the run for it, everything started moving in slow motion. It didn't feel like the paralysis that I grew accustomed to later on. But I slow motion tried to run away, and he caught me by the ankle, and I don't really remember much after that. It was almost like after making physical contact, I blacked out. And it makes you wonder if they need physical contact in order to suppress you again, in order to suppress your consciousness, put you back under into the dream state where you are malleable and cooperative. And it worked when I was young, but it no longer worked. In that dream, I went into paralysis as soon as she touched me. And in the Shark Tank dream, he must have come up behind me, because I didn't even know he was there until I was already feeling paralyzed. And as soon as I went down, he was looming over me from behind. And I have passed out or had that kind of paralysis like kick in, sometimes very slowly, during other dream experiences where I didn't see a shadow man at all. Bright flash of light. Interesting. Should I say this? No. That's not the point. But it makes you wonder if physical touch inside the dream, because that's counterintuitive, right? If you are inside the dream and they are already in that kind of like in between space, when you're thinking about astral planes and things like that, dream dimensions, dream states, sometimes the physical is just as real as it is there. You can touch a wall and feel the individual grains on the brick, all the little holes and all the little grooves. And sometimes in dreams, all you have to do is think pasta and it'll appear in your hand. And it's totally like, I've had dreams before where I've been able to think like you just need to move forward in that way, and my body just acts almost like remote control, just through thought. And then other dreams where it's indistinguishable from reality. But in all of the dreams that involve these guys, these shadow men, or, whatever form they take, it's always more tangible, indistinguishable from reality. Even for an avid lucid dreamer like me, I can't tell the difference most of the time. Except those little details, like this room should have had carpet, or should not have had carpet, should not have had stairs. That woman shouldn't have been there. It shouldn't have been Christmas. There was a lot of things that weren't correct. But more than anything, what tipped me off was the feeling like something wasn't right, that I just had to go. And it wasn't until I tried to leave that they tried to put me back under. They tried to stop me through physical touch. And like I said, I used to, every time this happened, I'd wake up screaming. I even had a false start this time, where I woke up back in my bed and I picked up my phone to start recording this reading. It's not even a reading, it's really just a message, a sharing of my experience. But I picked up my phone to do that, and I couldn't get my phone to turn on. And then I woke up again, for real this time. But those in-between dream states and false starts, the indistinguishable nature of the dream, these are all commonalities that we see time and time and time again in these Shadow Man experiences. And I don't know exactly what it is, what they're doing. I know a lot of people have them. And I know for me specifically, I've learned to recognize them, even when they're trying to be deceptive. I don't know what their intentions are, but I do know that if all of these interdimensional entities, creatures, are the same kind of entity, creature, life form, and their intentions and vibrations are what alter them, what make them different, then these ones are base. These ones are low. These ones use negative emotions and lies as their main strategy in order to get whatever they're trying to get from you. And unlike our experience before, these are not something that are attached to you. They visit you. And I think maybe it's because they're not attached to you, but you can't transmute them through healing. They come and go. You regain your freedom, and then they will eventually come back trying to trick you again. Discernment is your only weapon. My mantra, like I said, it changes. Something along the lines of Estere, More, Ekarat Korota. I don't know what it means, but it works. Just say it until I'm free.